Hello ladies and gents, my name is Dreadman and welcome to today's tutorial where I'm going to be showing you how to randomize your Pokemon games. Now before I actually get to showing you how to actually use the Universal Pokemon Randomizer, which is what we're going to be using today to randomize our games, I'm going to go right ahead and assume that you already have the means to be able to play your Pokemon games on your PC or however, but if you don't, you can either use desmume or the Citra emulator, which I will leave the link to both of them in the description, and my my personal desmume that I use as well. But anyways, what you want to do is you want to go over to the downloads page here on the Universal Pokemon Randomizer and just simply download this one if you're on Windows, and this one if you're on either Linux or any Linux operating system, or if you're on Mac OS. And once you have that downloaded and you go ahead and open it, you will pop up with this little menu right here. Now what you want to go ahead and do is open your ROM wherever you have that stored. I for legal reasons obviously cannot explain where or tell you where to get your ROMs. You're gonna have to find that out yourself where to get that. But I'm gonna go ahead and open mine, open my ROMs folder, my Pokemon ROMs. I've only got Heart Gold and Platinum version at the moment. But you can do it with, I'm pretty sure, any Pokemon game up to the latest gen that is out currently. I'm just going to select Heart Gold version, and you can see a little sprite's popped up here, Togetic, indicating that it has worked. Now, I'm not really going to explain any of these options at all in this video, unless you want me to go in depth more with this kind of thing, because it will tell you, if you hover over each thing, it tells you exactly what it does. So I won't need to explain it for now. So what I would do real quick is I'll select the ones that I would usually use in any of my playthroughs. So I usually choose random Pokemon abilities. I usually leave this section. Pokemon types I do completely random. Evolutions random. Force change I turn on. Possible evos, evolutions easier, I turn that on. Starter Pokemon completely random once again. Static Pokemon completely random. In-game trades, both requested and given Pokemon, I turn those on, and I turn all these on too. Moves and movesets, I leave this upper section usually. And movesets random completely once again. This is the only option I take out of this mode, though it will be interesting to do a metronome only mode soon enough. Trainer Pokemon, once again completely random. This one is a hit and miss whether I use it or not. I've used it before, but I tend to not have that on just because I like the randomness of everything. No early Wonder Guard, I turn that on. I'll allow them to use legendaries just because it gets more interesting if they actually have legendaries. I randomize these two as well. Wild Pokemon, I do random wild Pokemon as well, and I randomize the held items and bad items. So these items would be like berries, for example. TMs and HMs, I like to do completely random. TMs, I like to have full HM compatibility, especially if I'm doing a Nuzlocke, as this will stop any. Let's just say you have, like you have a few Pokemon that are dead. You only have like 3 in your party. It stops any unnecessary soft locks because you don't have any Pokemon that can learn any HMs. So if you turn this on, you won't have to worry about that, especially if we're playing games that are necessary for HMs, like the Gen 4 games. For TM and HM compatibility, I like to do completely random once again. Move tutors, all random, and random completely as well for the compatibility too. Field items, randomize, and bad items once again. And finally, for the mistweaks, I always like to have the fastest text on, just because it just makes things a whole shit ton quicker. And I love to always randomize the catching tutorial as well, just because it's just funny just to see whatever your friend at the start will catch. If you want to ban Lucky Ed, you can go ahead and do that. I guess if you don't want to make the game as quick, or if you like boring grinding, if you can't find a lucky egg. And this one would usually affect Gen 1, 2, and 3 games. It doesn't affect the other games. But anyways, now that we got our settings that we want for our game. We want to go ahead and hit randomize or save. It brings us up to here. If I go over to my files and go over to my Pokemon ROMs, I have a few ROMs here because I stream my Randomizer Nuzlocke ROMs. Twitch will be in the description. Shameless plug right there. And you can name it whatever the hell you want, just as a single shit. So I'm just gonna name this Pokemon Heart Gold Randomizer, and just save that. As you can see, click save. Now, if you want to log a file of this, you can do. I don't usually tend to log any files since, well, it's not necessary for me. So click no. And if you want your friend to have the exact same config as you and the exact same like Pokemon encounters and everything, you can give them this random seed and config string. And it will get these exact settings and exact seed of that game you have. Anyway, we're going to click done here. Obviously, it'll reset. If you ask me, one of the things they need to change on this is they need to keep any settings here just in case you want to make like multiple ROMs of the same thing. Like me, for example, with all those ROMs, because every time I lose a Nuzlocke, I have to remake another one of those ROMs of those exact same settings. It's a little bit tedious. But you can work around it. Let me just exit out those two. And finally, once you've done this, you want to go in to the emulator of your choice. I'm using desmume. Once again, I'll leave the config of desmume I'm using, or the version of desmume I'm using, in the description down below, considering it's a completely different version from all of the normal downloads. Anyway, you want to go into File, you want to go to Open ROM, and there you go. All your ROMs will appear right here. Select the one that you've just created and open it. As you can see, it has just popped up on the screen. Now, I'm using a controller for mine. If you want, I can go through a whole another video specifically targeting the desmume emulator itself. If you need more information of how to install the desmume emulator, how to configure it, how to set up your controls, whatever it may be. If you want me to do that, let me know. Anyway, let me just speed through this real quick. Let's say our name is Dread. Yes, our name is Dread. And speed through this again. Now, it seems normal so far, right? But if we go ahead and go through the game as normal currently. Go through here. And then we go in here. We'll be able to see that from here, the randomizer would have worked if you've done everything correctly, like I've just showed you. If you followed along with what I've done exactly, it should be all random Pokemon. So let's see what we have. We have Caterpie, the Psychic type, Azurill, the Normal type, and Skitty, the Ground type. So all of these are completely random with completely random types. And let's just select, oh wow, these are actually all really bad. So we're just gonna go ahead and select Caterpie. We'll select Caterpie. I don't, not really a point giving the Caterpie a nickname anyway, since I'm just showing you this. Anyway, if we go over the Caterpie, as you can see, it has guts. Oh my god, that is a good Caterpie. Ability's not the best, but guts. Guts on a Caterpie. Now, if you had it so the ability would transfer over in the evolutions, you could potentially have a very broken Pokemon right there. But as you can see as well, it has completely random attacks as well. You would never see a Caterpie using Dragon Balls outside of here. And if I get to to the wild grass real quick as well, you'll be able to see as well that the wild encounters are also. Oh fuck. Okay, I'll probably just cut here and come back to when I'm actually at the wild grass. Okay, so we're at the wild grass now, and we go into the wild grass. Let's get an encounter real quick. You see, it's a Slowpoke. It's a Slowpoke. Let's go ahead and kill the Slowpoke real quick. Or get killed ourselves. Yep, that Slowpoke had Fire Punch. Oh, I didn't even see what type Caterpie was. What type was Caterpie? A Psychic Grass type. Psychic Grass type Caterpie. That's pretty funny. But anyways, that brings us to the end of today's tutorial. I hope you lot will be able to follow it along with this at least somewhat well and be able to randomize your games. If you have any troubles or have any questions, do feel free to ask any in the comments down below. I'll try to answer as many as I can. But yeah, have fun nuzlocking, randomizing, whatever you may do in this game. And I shall see you lot next time in another video of whatever the hell I make. Anyway, have you all a good day or night, whatever time it is right now. See ya!